Okay, what's up guys? So this is going to be today's trade recap. This is the 28th of May and I took two trades today and I have someone in the Discord call who asked me what the levels are. And then in this video I will be doing the trade recap and then I will also be answering his questions and I'll check if he can understand the concepts. So he can basically be the first student who I've taught this strategy to.
Hello.
He's Tristan and he's from South Africa. How long have you been trading, I guess? Like,
For about a year now.
okay, about a year. And then, like, are you profitable? Did you pass a challenge yet?
I haven't taken a challenge. I've only just tried flipping accounts,
Okay.
and I did end up flipping accounts, and then I blew it all.
Oof.
And yeah, and now we're here.
And then, like, what strat did you use?
I tried a bunch of ICT concepts and just putting my own take to it.
Okay. Well, I'll explain the strat. I'll share my screen. Today, we had levels. So, I'll explain what levels are. I already did in chat, but then levels are basically like just like an area which price touches frequently. So if you see the recording, I guess, or like my screen share, you can see that I'll mark this out. We had the price touch like a level here, it wicked it out, and then we reacted off of that. So you can go back and then get your levels. Like what you should do is go on the 5 minute time frame, and then just go back and then see like where price touches an area, which is kind of like a liquidity sweep in a way, but like price always reacts off of these levels. And if you have your line drawn, I'll show you why it matters. So you can see it, price touched it here, we broke above it. We broke below this level as well with this candle. Price touched it like a bunch of times over here, and then you can see where there was like some consolidation. Price revisits these levels. So maybe this was where you first saw like your price getting revisited. It almost touched it here, and then we also got a reaction off of that. Price touched it here, and then we got a reaction off of that. And then price almost touched it here, and we got a bigger reaction off of this. And then if you go to like, what's the date for this? 27, so like yesterday's level, I guess. Price revisited this level, broke above it, and then you could have went for like a high because we broke above the level. Price almost touched it here. We had a reaction off of this to the upside. Price touched it here, bit of a reaction. Like here again, bit of a reaction. Here again, bit of a reaction. And then today we broke above it before market open in London session. We broke above, had a reaction. We touched it from the bottom. We wicked it out. That just means the candle of the wick touches it or it goes slightly below it, but the candle itself, like the body, doesn't close above or below it. It didn't close below the level. It closed above, that's why we got the reaction, because we touched it. Body closed above the candle, so we got a reaction. Okay, so, and then this market open today, we see that we still had this level. I mean, wait, it was this level, so we touched it here before market open, and then we got a reaction. And then the next level I had was, we can also go back, and it was basically like these highs all the way over here. So the start of this level was the top of this. Like, it's just basically like a more recent high that you will see. And then if you have a level based on that, you can see price getting, like, it revisits it. So it did it here, over here as well. And then we also did it here, 21st of May. And then now if we go back, we can see price visited it again. We broke below it, and then another level that I had for today was just the top of these candles. But if we go back on like the 15 minute, price touched it here as well, and then we need to go back to like all-time highs. But basically price touched it here as well, and we got reactions off of this as well. So that's basically like the levels explained in short. So the first trade I took was this candle closing above this level. I don't know, wait, I'll remove this. So we had the level, we closed above it, and then I just took along until my top level right here, which was like liquidity up here. Last week's 21st of May, this is the 20th of May. So until like liquidity, because if we have like a lot of liquidity over here, price usually visits it and then we have a big drop. So you see that we wicked it out, so the body of the candle closed below it, but the wick went above it, and then we got a really good reaction off of that. Like we closed this whole like uptrend, I guess, which we started on the before market open, like a few minutes before market open. And then if you go on the 1 minute, you can see this wick, and then I entered on like top of this candle after this closed, and then I just shorted until the first level I had today, which was you can go back, and then like price visited it here, blah 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 blah, and then all the way over here, price revisited it. We actually closed below this, but then we got a reaction up for some reason. I mean, sometimes levels are not 100% accurate, but like if you go back, you can see it getting revisited a lot. And then basically we got this consolidation off of this, but you wouldn't have really taken a trade at this point because you already took like at least one trade, either a long or a short. And like I advise you to take 1 or 2 trades max per day. So, I mean, today's trade recap and then the levels explained. Do you have any questions?
No, you explained it pretty well. So it's pretty much just areas where the market's gone and
Yeah.
reacted off
Yeah,
a lot,
exactly. Exactly.
multiple times.
Yeah. And I think my last like 3 or 4 videos were based off of this concept as well, so you can watch those as well. And then I think there's like a video, at least one video where I explained it. I think yesterday's video, oh yeah, yesterday's video got corrupted, like the face cam. So I don't have face cam there, it's just like a green thing. But I also explained yesterday's trade with levels and then with ICT concepts as well. So these actually complement each other pretty well, because maybe you didn't take this long, but you could have, because you had fair value gap right here. And then after like two minutes after market open, we invalidated it, and then you could have went for the high, and then you could have taken a short based off of this gap, which got invalidated. You entered like somewhere here after it closed below, and then we just rallied down. Your take profit could have been London lows over here, and we are probably going to close this whole gap after FOMC in like an hour and 42 minutes currently. So maybe you could have went for this liquidity, but that's like a pretty risky trade, I'd say. But at least one of your take profits, if you had like maybe targeted this and then you target this for your second TP or like your full TP, that's probably going to hit as well. Maybe not today, but like tomorrow. And you basically only had like a little drawdown here. So I think the concepts complement each other pretty well, because one confirms the other.
Yeah, it's like an extra confluence towards
Yeah.
ICT concepts.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
Or you could like switch it around and then say like the levels chats are complemented by ICT, or like the other way around. It doesn't really matter. So any questions?
Nah, I'm good. Thanks.
Okay. No worries. You want to sign off or you want to chat after I end the video?
Bye-bye.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, peace out. So peace out everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow.